Priceless lessons of life and failure. At an early age, we learn that failing is bad and should be avoided at all costs. Yet, no matter what we do, failure is inevitable. And when it occurs, we are overtaken with grief and a sense of worthlessness. Most people will do more than they ever will to avoid failure than achieve success, even if it means never attempting something new. Even though failure feels gut-wrenching, it's an essential component of achievement in life. Failure may teach you things about yourself that you wouldn't have learned otherwise, such as hidden strengths and weaknesses. Although it might be challenging to accept failure and growing from it is painful, the experience gives you a fantastic opportunity to develop that massive action muscle. Hi, and welcome back to another video of Finance Sense, where we cover all the latest trends in the financial markets and the economy. Make sure to hit the thumbs up, and if you're new to this channel, subscribe and turn on the notification bell to stay updated with our videos. Now, let's get on to the video. Failure typically feels like getting punched in the gut. It makes you feel vulnerable and humiliated. Yet, this is not a reason to give up. Failure results from taking a chance and working hard, but eventually failing at something. Keep your spirits up and resist the urge to feel sorry for yourself because of your failure. Thus, if you encounter a setback, figure out what went wrong and give it another shot. The sooner you own your shortcomings, the more ready you are to learn from them. First, failures strengthen your character. The consequences of failing can be quite serious. When you experience failure, it may make you feel worthless and cause you to hate your life. On the other hand, it has the potential to empower you in ways that you could never have imagined. Everything that happens to us teaches us something even when we fail. Failures require us to reconsider our course of action even when it hurts. Failure is a greater teacher of who we are and a better character teacher than success ever could be. We wouldn't learn nearly as much if everything always went according to plan and we always accomplished our goals. Failing teaches you that, even when you're stuck, there can be alternative solutions. For instance, your perspective shifts when you experience a setback. When you find more innovative ways to approach or resolve a problem, your creativity grows. During the process, you will become open-minded and build a more expanded worldview, both of which are skills that are extremely useful in today's environment. Also, you learn certain coping mechanisms that will assist you in managing difficult circumstances in the future. Naturally, failure is a bad experience. But, despite the possible downsides, the upsides are more than worth it since they may help you realize your full potential. Second, you learn to accept change from your failures. When things don't work out, it's the universe's way of telling you to change your approach. For example, failing a test can indicate that you need to study more, and frequently arriving at work late might indicate that you struggle with time management. It will be challenging for you to improve and be successful if you continue to engage in unhealthy behavioral patterns. On the other hand, failure might make you reevaluate your views and knowledge and open your eyes to new prospects for growth. As a result, your mindset changes and you adopt new methods of doing things. Overall, you must change your approach if you wish to succeed where you have failed. You must reflect on your failure, identify what went wrong, and make the necessary changes. You discover from your mistakes that you must be open to change in order to succeed. Third, you learn from failures that success is never guaranteed. Everyone wants success when they embark on a new venture, be it a YouTube channel, a business, a new romantic relationship, or anything else. Nonetheless, there are situations when one's own ambition might be an obstacle. For example, some individuals have long desired to start their own business but have been hesitant because they are afraid of failing. They become caught up in an endless loop of second-guessing themselves and waiting for the right time, which never arrives. So, they are unable to launch their company because of their obsession with attaining success. But someone who has failed before understands that success is never certain. They are going to keep trying different approaches until they find one that works. Failure can occasionally occur for reasons beyond your control. You realize that despite your greatest efforts, things may still go wrong after a significant setback. You can overcome your insecurity if you acknowledge that failure is inevitable. Experiencing failure strengthens your will to succeed next time. You learn to continue trying until you succeed. Fourth, there is life after failure. It's easy to feel hopeless after experiencing a major setback. You begin to believe that you lack the skills necessary to complete important tasks or reach your ambitions. In fact, some people essentially give up on life. Yet, if there's one thing we can take up from the failures of the world's most successful people, it's that failure doesn't mean the end of a journey. Countless successful people have faced challenges along the path to success. Their failures serve as a helpful reminder that giving up is not the end of the world. You can bounce back from your setback and succeed beyond your wildest imagination. Resilience is one of the most vital soft talents for success since it involves knowing how to get back up after a setback and try again. Fifth, you learn humility through your failures. Success is a terrible teacher. Following a string of successes, most individuals tend to let their egos get in the way. It makes you feel as though you are capable of achieving everything you set your mind to and that everything you do will turn out for the best. Unfortunately, this causes many people to behave in a prideful manner. When you believe you can succeed regardless of what happens, you begin to take bigger risks. This positions you for failure in the long run. Failures, however, teach you that no matter how carefully you prepare, anything may go wrong at any time. This enables you to maintain a humble attitude and respect both yourself and those around you. You become aware of your shortcomings and seek out new methods for growth. According to research, humility is one of the most essential leadership qualities for creating a pleasant workplace. Failing teaches humility, which is valuable for both personal development and leadership. You'll find it tougher to accept failure if you've always succeeded and naively think you can achieve at just about everything. Failure can occur when you take the wrong course of action rather than putting out your best effort. It's simple to get overconfident and want to act on every thought that comes to mind when things are going well. Failure teaches you to evaluate your ideas carefully and to only act on those that have the highest possibility of succeeding. Sixth, you discover your true potential through failure. The possibility of failing is not something that should be taken lightly. Failing horribly at anything that matters to you is a horrible experience. Bouncing back from a significant setback in life requires a lot of courage and perseverance. Yet, when we get back up and try again, we show ourselves something. We may demonstrate our resilience by choosing to trust after experiencing grief or seeking a job after being rejected. When we experience failure and learn to bounce back, we realize our full potential. Children learning to walk, for instance, may fall hundreds of times, but they don't decide to spend the rest of their lives crawling. They attempt to walk again and again until they succeed. We may learn to take life less seriously and stop listening to all the self-deprecating thoughts we pick up as we get older if we can reclaim that same childlike acceptance of failure. Furthermore, by persevering in the face of failure and trying again, you intentionally develop the skill of failing forward. And when you have that mindset, you don't hesitate to take chances. You are less worried about what other people think of your failure and more likely to accomplish more than you had expected. Hi, thanks for making it to the end of this video. I hope you learned something valuable, and if you enjoyed it, please hit like and subscribe as it would help us extend our reach to many audiences. Also, make sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. This is Finance Sense, helping you keep up with all the latest trends in the financial markets and the economy. Stay tuned for the next video.